Hey everybody, it's Tori. Happy Thanksgiving. Just gonna wait a little bit more to see who else might be here signing in. If you are catching this as a replay, please do hashtag replay. This way it gives us an idea of how far the video travels. It's really actually really helpful when we have people do that. So I'm recording it on Facebook, on the Avalon Enchanted page, and I'm also recording it because it's going to be going up to our YouTube page. So if you haven't checked out our YouTube page, please do so. We normally will record these and place them up on YouTube with all of our other weekly reading videos. Give me one moment while I figure this out. Let's see. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? I hope everyone has been having a good Thanksgiving. We had a very nice afternoon at my sister and brother-in-law's in Canton, Massachusetts. So it was quite nice. It's funny now, I'm trying to change this and it's not letting me do what I want it to do. All right. Give me a moment. Maybe I could change it this way. I can change it this way. Yes, I talked to myself. Sorry. Okay, that is up there so people can watch that on my personal page, on the Avalon Enchanted page, and now also up on Zoom. So we're good to go. So while I'm doing the reading today, I am actually going to be filling you in on some of our really cool things that are coming up. We have a lot going on as usual. With Wickford Village, there's always something going on, it seems like, which is great. You know, I think that that's really a wonderful thing. And it's definitely never boring, which is definitely good. Let me do one quick thing here. There, that's better. It's never boring. So now that we've gotten through Halloween, or Calangaeaf, as I like to call it, we are now in the throes of the holiday season. So we will be doing a lot of great things coming up, starting with, let's see, my God, Small Business Saturday is coming up this coming Saturday. So we will be definitely doing sales for that. We're going to be suspending the walk-in readings that day and probably that Sunday as well, simply because we're expecting the village to be kind of busy. So just keep that in mind. But we have a lot of great stuff going on. We have a lot of great specials going on. Cindy is wrapping up her special that she's doing that's posted, I believe, on our Instagram page. So she has a reading special going on. If you're interested in her reading special or her healing special, definitely message her directly, and she'll tell you more about it. Okay. We are launching, actually we just started it, a give a gift, get a gift thing, which is, I think, is a great opportunity to give a gift of a gift certificate to someone that you love that can be used for a reading, it can be used for a healing, it can be used for in-stock product, it can be used for coaching, it can be used for an event, whatever you want. And the neat part about it is when you give a $50 gift certificate, you get $10 Avalon cash back, which you can use on anything, whether it be a reading, whether it be a healing, whether it be a product that's in stock, whether it be a class or an event, or even something with coaching. Okay, that is here. So 50, if you give a gift certificate of $50, you get $10 Avalon cash. If you give a gift of $100, you get $20 Avalon cash. If you give a gift certificate of $150, then you get $30 Avalon cash. So this is nice because it gives people the opportunity to do their shopping, get something fun for themselves. And we have a lot of great stuff in. Hey there, Patty. We have so we have crystals in, we have candles in, and I am just in the process of finishing up a brand new candle called Infinite Abundance, which will be in for Saturday, the Small Business Saturday, which will be open from 9 to 6 on Saturday and 11 to 5 on Sunday. So the Infinite Abundance candles coming in. We still have plenty of the same Archangel Michael candles. We also have the Mary Magdalene candles. And we also have Yuletide candles and an Aurora Borealis candle, which is just a fun candle. So there's some other candles that are going to be coming as well. So definitely check us out on Small Business Saturday. The address is 24 Brown Street, Wickford, and our entrance is on the side of the building, actually on Spink, S-P-I-N-K Street. So the way that this works, if you're new to this, I basically do 3 different readings. And based upon whichever reading you choose, reading 1, reading 2, or reading 3 is your reading. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we just had some cards try and fly out, but we caught them. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving there, Patty. All right. So people who chose A, or I should say number 1, this is your reading, okay? And I'm going to be open and honest. There's a lot that you're working through. There's a lot of, I want to say, disappointment that maybe you've been experiencing, or maybe you've just gotten through, but there is a new cycle that's coming in for you. The cards that I'm actually reading with this evening are the Cosmic Tarot, and the Oracle cards, because I am going to also pull an Oracle card for each reading as well, and that is going to be someone that is basically stepping forward for helping assist with things for you for this week. So it is the Ascended Masters Oracle by Doreen Virtue. So it's an older deck. All right, so it's interesting because we had death beneath us. We have the Hanged Man, which is usually just kind of being in suspension. And we have the 10 of Swords, which means that if you've been holding on for something and holding, it's time to move on. Just be advised by that. There's a little bit of trepidation. There's a little bit of maybe not liking how the situation went, I'm going to say, but it's going to be something that is needed. You may find that this is going to be something that pushes you outside of your comfort zone and really makes you kind of really say, okay, I definitely do need to move on. I definitely do need to make some changes. I know the changes I need to make. I just got to own up to it, and I got to do it. Okay, so this is going to be a week that's going to really kind of say, hey, now is the time. It's like the universe has basically done this for you. So you got to kind of go with the flow, folks. Okay, go with the flow. So that's something that's going to be really important to know. There are going to be some things that are going to be up in the air. If I pull another card, I got the King of Wands, who is definitely very creative. It's a lot of, new projects and things like that. And I feel like that's going to be something that's going to be coming in. The moon card is all about not seeing the full picture on things. So what I am going to say with people who are choosing the first reading is, as you proceed carefully. Don't jump out of the frying pan and into the fire, as they say. There are going to be some things that you might find that are going to be some hiccups along the road for this week that you might not necessarily have been expecting. So just know that the transition may not necessarily be as smooth as what you were hoping for. Okay, keep that in the back of your mind. So I'm going to pull an oracle card and see who comes up. This is the deck I haven't worked with in quite a while. All right, so who do we got? Oh, Jesus, open your heart to love. Open your heart to love. All right. And to me, this is also making sure that you're loving yourself, and also respecting yourself, and being open to change, being open to a different path. Purification, white Tara. So this is all about, moving forward and letting go of what's not working, releasing. There's a lot of water in here, so it's going to be a little bit of an emotional week is what I'm seeing too, for people who are choosing the first reading. Okay, so keep that in the back of your mind. Let's take a look at the second reading and see what comes up for that. I'm a little annoyed tonight. As I was in the process of setting up, I knocked over my Sekhmet statue, and she's now snapped in half, which is kind of pissing me off. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do about that. And if it, King of Pentacles just popped out. And not only is that statue broken, but my Sekhmet head that I have at the studio fell, and so she needs a nose job. So there's a message there. I just gotta be open and listening to it. So that's something that's going to be really important to know. And here's another card. Ace of Swords. Alrighty then. Ace of Swords. Trying to see so you can see it without the reflection. Ace of Swords. All right. So people have chosen the second reading. Let's take a look and see what we got. It's kind of interesting, and I did shuffle, but it's a lot of the same cards that came up for the first reading. There's definitely a feeling of where, how do I say this? People who've chosen the second reading, be advised that there are going to be some things that also come up that are not going to be necessarily the direction or the focus of what you want. There's something else that you'd rather have. Be patient. You got to put the work in. We do have the death card, which is usually the end of something. That means that something does need to come to an end to bring in something new and wonderful. I'm feeling that things that you would normally do, traditionally do, are not going to work this week. Emotionally, you're just done. So just be advised, this week emotionally is a 10 of Swords. That's my stick a fork in me, I'm done type of card. So that is the card that you need to be aware of with what you're doing. So you're not putting that information out to the universe, and the universe is saying, okay, they're all done. Move on. No, you need to be really careful. Pulling another card, Six of Swords. It's all swords. Swords can either cut you or protect you. I'll repeat that. Swords can either cut you or protect you. Do you need to cut free from something? Um, is something holding you back and you need to release yourself? I feel that that's kind of what it is. So just be advised that there is the need to make the changes. There is the emotional part that's holding you back, kind of trying to talk you out of it, but you know you need to do it. If you don't do it, I feel like you're going to flounder. Okay? If you don't do it, you're going to flounder. And you know the phrase, nothing changes if nothing changes. Three of Swords. Irritation. People who've chosen the second reading, there's going to be a lot of emotional you know what hitting the fan. So just know that. My advice to you this week, think before you speak. Don't commit yourself into things that you can't get out of because you automatically say, sure, no problem. No. Think long and hard. Pause before you speak. Okay? Think long and hard. Pause before you speak. That's going to be critical. I also feel that there is the need to really be open and honest with yourself as to what you're going through. Wheel of Fortune again. You know, there's a whole new cycle coming in, but you got to get through this CRAP first. Okay? So this week is going to be tough. I'm not going to lie. You're going to feel out of sorts. You're going to feel like things are at 6s and 7s. I almost feel like there's going to be a part of you that doesn't want to do what you know you need to do. All right? So that's going to be one of the big challenges this week that you're going to have to deal with and face. So know that. Okay? Just know that. Like I said, I pulled these two cards popped out. So we had the Ace of Swords, something creative and new. King of Pentacles, business, opportunities. To me, till you get this all taken care of and get through this and emotionally cut yourself away from whatever it is, this isn't coming in. This is the doorway that you know you need to go through to get to this. But you got to go through this first. Three of Swords. All right? And it's something that it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. So just know that. Okay? Let's take a look at the people. Oh, let's take a look at the oracle card for people who chose the second reading. So let me shuffle. And Ganesh popped out. Ganesh is all about removing obstacles and also about abundance, which is great. But in this case, Ganesh is about removing these obstacles. And I feel like the people who've chosen the second reading, you're going to find that the obstacles that are in your way are partly because of you. Okay? They're partly because of you. So those are going to be the pieces that you know you need to move and that you know you need to shift around in order for that new stuff to come in. Let me try another card and see what else. Twin Flame. You know, twin flame energy is something that's kind of complicated, I find. And it's attached to Angus. So let's see what that one's about. The good thing they put these in alphabetical order. Why isn't this one in alphabetical order? Because I need to look for twin flame instead. One of those days. What I'm going to say is for people who've chosen the second reading, this is going to be really important about keeping your heart open, staying positive, following your guidance to manifest your prayers. And again, the big piece of loving yourself. Twin flame energy is all about finding the partnership that is kismet, that is across the different lifetimes. But in this situation, to me, what is really jumping out is keeping your heart open, staying positive, follow your guidance to manifest your prayers, and really focusing on loving yourself. Okay. So that is for for the second reading. Let's take a look at the third reading. And then I got to figure out what the heck I'm going to do with my Sekhmet statue. Literally, she snapped in half. I mean, this is her now. Not happy. Sorry, Sekhmet. I got to figure out what I'm going to do. All right. While I'm in the process of shuffling, I am going to mention that Cindy has a chakras class coming up on the 29th in studio, and that is a great opportunity for people who might be new, wanting to learn about how to work with energy, how to help work on themselves, clearing their energy, things like that. So her chakra class is on the 29th, and that is going to be an opportunity. Hey, Sarah, that's going to be an opportunity to learn everything you wanted to learn about the chakras. Okay. How they work, what they are, how to really take care of them, what they really mean. I'm sure you've all heard people say, you got to make sure your chakras are clear. Yeah, that means there's stuff you got to do and work on yourself, and you got to make sure that you're moving energy that gets stuck in your body. And the energy of stuff that we don't want or stuff that's not good for us gets caught in these energy centers in our body called the chakras. And that's when we will have those issues. Also on the 30th, Wickford is having its 38th annual tree lighting ceremony at 6 p.m. Santa and Mrs. Claus are coming by boat, and that kicks off the Festival of Lights. So Festival of Lights and the tree lighting ceremony starts on the 30th, and Festival of Lights goes from the 30th all the way through the 3rd. So definitely come and check out Wickford. It's going to be a great evening, and it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful time to visit Wickford with all of everything decorated for Christmas. It's really super pretty. What else is going on? We have table tipping coming up. We have making spell ornaments, which you can use on your trees. We also have a paint and tarot evening, Yule, a long winter's night. That's going to be fun, and that's going to be very creative. We also have a winter solstice celebration that's coming up on the 21st. So those are just some of the things that are coming up in December, but definitely you want to check us out. Like I said, we have the gift, give a gift, get a gift promotion going on. Purchase a gift certificate and get Avalon dollars back for you to spend on yourself, and you can spend it on a reading, you can spend it on a healing, you can spend it on in-stock product, you can spend it on an event, a class, coaching, what have you. We just want to get people in and see what we're about and so on. Like I said, we do have awesome crystals. I like to try and find crystals that you don't normally see. Okay, so those are going to be some things that we have going on there that I definitely would recommend checking out. If you have somebody that is a total crystal whore, come down and take a look at them. I also have been pouring candles madly. So I have Archangel Michael. I also have Yuletide. And I also have Mary Magdalene candles, which are, so here's the thing. When I'm working on candles, there's a lot of stuff that's going into them. All right. Not only is it oils, but it's also special herbs that connect with the correspondences for the reason why I am pouring those candles. As I'm pouring those candles, I'm also bringing in that energy. Okay. So, for example, the Archangel Michael candle has actually some rock from Sedona in it at the chapel that's there in Sedona. So it picks up the energy of Sedona and it picks up the energy of the chapel. So that is what's going on with that particular one. We have an Infinite Abundance one that's going to be coming in on Saturday in 2 different sizes. I also have the Mary Magdalene one, which also has some great things in it. And spiritually speaking, the herbs in particular correspond with her and correspond with her teachings and what she's all about. Okay, so those are some things that are important to know. I still have my crystal crowns, so those are definitely worth checking out. What else? Mention the candles. I mentioned the crystals. Oh, tarot cards. Hello. We have tarot cards now. So we have a number of different decks of tarot cards and also oracle cards that have just come in that are there for purchase. Some of them are basically for, you know, beginners. Some are more advanced, like dealing with Celtic, you know, Celtic paths, you name it. So definitely worth checking out. All right, so let's take a look at the third reading. Ooh, pull a different card. Okay, so let's take a look and see what's going on for the third reading. We have the Sun card and we have the Ace of Cups card, which is good. It means that we've been working on some things and we've been really doing our own work and things were starting to turn a corner. All right. So I feel like these things that you've been doing, there's a lot that you're working on, and some of it is going to be altering in terms of how you move forward. What do I mean by that? I have the Five of Pentacles here. Okay, so to me, this is something's going to need to give in order to allow this to fully drop in. All right, so there are going to be some things that you're going to need to let go of. But I feel like the people who chose the third reading are in a better position than than the 2 or 3. I mean, 1 or 2 rather, because those were kind of like things were starting to happen, and there's stuff that was needing to be pared out and stripped away. Whether we like it or not, it was coming for us. Where this is much more of a conscious effort. We know that it's we're on the cusp of it, and we know we need to do our work in order to make it happen. It's funny because we have so many lions here. The Prince of Wands. Look at the lion. Look at the lion. Strength. So to me, this is, you know, you're gonna have to kind of maybe do things with somewhat ferocity in order to power through some stuff. You know, there are going to be some ups and downs, not going to lie. There are going to be some things that are going to require you to kind of dig deep on that tie back to the Five of Pentacles. Again, change isn't easy. If change were easy, things would be so much better, you know, but unfortunately, change is something that we learn from, whether we like it or not. So these are things to kind of take into consideration. But I do see that a lot of this change is good, and we know it's good. We just have to do it. It's like, okay, get it done. Okay. So that's something to know about. Let me pull a Ascended MasterCard for the third one. So pissed about that Sekhmet head, that Sekhmet, and also that Sekhmet statue. So pissed. She must be pissed at me. So I'm gonna go need to spend some time with her and find out why she's doing this and what she needs me to work on. Because I really feel that there might be something that she's trying to tell me that I'm either not listening to or not paying attention to, and she's trying to get my attention. Well, she got it. She got it. I get it. All right, so this one, I'm going to start with the second one. Energy healing, Merlin. This is going to be a week of really working on yourself. This is going to be a week of channeling and bringing in energy. That's going to be really nurturing and healing. All right. So this is going to be something that's important. Let me see what else this has to say. You have healing abilities that you can direct through your hands. You have healing abilities that you can direct through your hands, thoughts, and heart. Send loving energy to elevate and heal the situation. You can clear the energy in a home, office, or vehicle as well. Your experience with energy healing may be so powerful that you decide to conduct healings as a profession. What else? I really feel that this week, people who chose for the third reading, you're just going to really have to do a lot of work on yourself and do what you know you need to do. Do your work. You know what you need to do. If you're spending too much time ignoring it, here's your sign. Merlin can be very, very helpful, but he can also be a little on the critical side. So he's definitely someone that can help in terms of bringing in healing, bringing in energy to help healing your space as well. But have him step in. And Merlin also brings in the violet flame. So see the violet on his cloak, on his garb. So that's important to know. Flow of prosperity, Lakshmi. It's like sometimes you feel like you're starting and stopping, starting and stopping. And this motion just kind of keeps you like it's like the universe says, okay, we got you. Never mind. You know, but sometimes you feel like you're doing that, you're kind of doing that to yourself. So there's the real need when you focus on the healing, the flow of prosperity is going to open up. Okay. And that's going to be what helps you work through all of this. So, flow of prosperity. Your prayers about finances have been heard and answered. Tap into your manifestation power by focusing on abundance instead of worrying about money. You have nothing to fear. A new flow of prosperity is supporting you and your loved ones. So remember, there's going to be a lot of stuff that comes in. We had the Ace of Cups. We had the new beginnings. Everything's going to be okay. You just have to support and you have the support to make a desired life change right now. Visualize and affirm the prosperity. So a lot of it's going to be really dependent upon how you work through this and how you're thinking about things and how you're treating yourself, how you're talking about yourself. So that's going to be something that's important. So I feel like these two things together are needed to get you where you want to be. Okay? These two things are needed, and these two ascended masters are good to bring in to help you to get you where you want to be and where you know you need to be. All right? So that's something to think about. Some other things. So again, we have Small Business Saturday, 9 to 6. Sunday, 11 to 5. Cindy's chakra class on the 29th. That's a great way to start and kick off healing. Okay. We also have Festival of Lights starting on the 30th, going through the December 3rd. Definitely check it all out. It's going to be beautiful. And great opportunity to kick off your holiday shopping. Christmas tree lighting is at 6 o'clock on the 30th. We will be open. Check us out. Once we get into December, Cindy's going to be doing a Violet Flame healing group on the 5th of December. That's another great way to get yourself eased into healing and to get yourself eased into working with your chakras and focusing on the prosperity that you know you want and need to bring in. Okay. Spell ornaments on the 15th. Those are going to be fun. Those are going to be things that you can actually use. Prosperity ornaments, protection ornaments, whatever, love ornaments, self-love ornaments. So you're going to have the opportunity to design your own ornament, add in your manifestation that you want to bring in. There's going to be crystals, there's going to be herbs and things like that that you can put in there in order to make it pretty, and you can hang it on your tree. Wickford Paint Night, like I said, on the 17th. It's going to be a paint and tarot night that focuses on Yule. So you can actually get your ticket through Eventbrite for all of our ticketing. Just go to Avalon Enchanted on Eventbrite, and that will allow you to see all of our different activities and events that are going on for the rest of November and all of December and into 2024. Again, we also have the winter solstice celebration on the 21st. So that's the shortest day of the year. We welcome in the sun. It's pretty powerful, you know. Yule and what else? Winter solstice. There's a lot of information that people will learn at the winter solstice celebration, and really focus on as we're in the dark half of the year and just starting now to come out of it, because that's when the sun shifts and our days start to get longer. That's going to be, you know, what we want to bring in for 2024. Hey, Angela. So those are going to be some of the things that are going on for November and December. Again, don't forget, Small Business Saturday. Again, our promotion, if you're interested, give a gift, get a gift. So if you purchase a gift card, $50, you get $10 Avalon cash back to use with Avalon Enchanted. Whether it be a reading, whether it be a healing, whether it be in-stock product, an event, coaching. Okay. So $50, you get 10 back. $100 gift certificate, you get 20 Avalon dollars back. Okay. Or Avalon cash back. $150 gift certificate, you get $30 Avalon cash back. I think that's a pretty good win-win. You do your holiday shopping, you get something pretty and something wonderful that you can take home and work with. So think about it. Let me just quickly run through some of this stuff. So Sarah was talking about, no, she's not. Accidents happen, makes you appreciate things that much more, and yeah, deeper look at your surroundings. Yeah, and I'm just kind of kicking myself. I think it's probably a matter at myself. It is what it is, and I just need to sit with her in meditation and figure out what she's trying to say. Sarah also says, I need the Sedona candle. I miss that place so much. I'll have to plan going to the festival. Yeah, definitely. And then you're okay. I'm excited and also super proud of you all. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you. Yeah, we're gonna be around. We're definitely gonna be around for the tree lighting on the 30th. We're gonna be around for I'm just looking at my calendar. When I'm looking up, I'm usually looking at calendars, FYI. So the 30th, like I said, is the tree lighting. We'll be there that evening. Friday the 1st, I don't know what Cindy's schedule is that day. Saturday the 2nd, yes, we're definitely going to be around. So we'll definitely have hours availability hours during December 2nd and also December 3rd. I don't think we're gonna have evening hours on Friday the 1st, Saturday the 2nd, or Sunday the 3rd, but we are going to be around during the day and available during the day on Saturday and Sunday the 1st and the 2nd. So yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to it. We might have the bubble firecrackers out to try and, so if you see bubbles flying around out of nowhere, it's probably us. Fun thing to mention is that with Wickford, all of the different shops do a lot with decorating. So if you've never been to Wickford, it's really super pretty. We are upping our decorating game. We're actually going to be doing a Frozen, like literally let it go, Frozen theme for our decorations for the holidays this year, for the winter. So the castle is in. I'm just waiting on the solar Christmas tree. I know that sounds weird, but solar Christmas tree. But the other stuff is in, so we're gonna get crack-a-lackin' on that and get all that up. So if you see bubbles and then all of a sudden you see our open flag, which is the cauldron flag with the owl, we're definitely in. If you see our sandwich boards, we're definitely in. But yeah, look for Elsa. Look for the purple and blue lights and look for Elsa. That's what I recommend. So, okay, well, I'm going to get going because it's been a long day. And I hope everyone has had a lovely Thanksgiving holiday. I know we did. We're not in the shop tomorrow, simply because there's a lot that's going on with family stuff for both Cindy and I, you know, in a good way. With the fact that we are been so busy, you know, we definitely want to make sure that we're appreciating our families as well. So just know that tomorrow we're not going to be open, but we will be open on Saturday. If anyone wants a reading or a healing or is interested in learning more about any of the coaching, let me know. You can message us here. You can go through our website, which is avalonenchanted.com. The email, which is to the website, is Tori, Tori, at avalonenchanted.com. Reach out to us and we're happy to give you the information. I'm still working with people on the Sekhmet intensive, and people who have been working with SACMET on the intensive has been going through a really wonderful and amazing healing journey. And they've also been really finding their own inner power, which I'm really proud of. They've been also they've also experienced a leveling up, if you will, of their own personal power and their own personal energies, and their own connections to the other side. Connections. Did I just see an orb fly in the background? I swear to God, I did. It would be over this shoulder. I swear to God, I saw an orb. You probably didn't see it on there, but you guys saw it. So, FYI. Yeah, so I'm also doing tarot one-on-one mentorship opportunity. So there's a lot of cool stuff that's been percolating. There's going to be more stuff percolating for the winter time and into the spring. There's some exciting things that I want to definitely talk about as we get closer to spring, because I think we're going to be taking some Avalon Enchanted stuff outside. And we may very well be doing some Avalon Enchanted events outside. So that may look a little weird when you see what I'm talking about, but have faith. It's all good. All right, everybody. Have a great evening. Take care. Whenever you see this, again, please do #replay if you're catching this as a replay. Thanks again, and have a great evening. Bye. And thank you. Thank you for checking us out on YouTube. Please remember to like our page on YouTube. And also, please remember to, sorry, I'm multitasking. Okay. Please remember to hit the bell and like and share our YouTube page, as well as our other platforms, Facebook, Avalon Enchanted, actually Avalon_Enchanted on Instagram. We do a lot of posting on there. We do a lot of posting on Instagram and Facebook, especially with different events. Please also remember to like and follow our page on Eventbrite. A lot of our events are in person, but there's also a lot of events that we do where people can join us remotely, whether it be that they're just not in the area or they just can't make it to our location in Wickford, or something else, so those are some things to definitely do. We also are still offering readings on Zoom, and we offer there's a lot we can definitely still do on Zoom, so just keep that in the back of your mind. Again, if you have any questions, please message us, Tori at AvalonEnchanted.com, Avalon_Enchanted on Instagram, and Avalon Enchanted on Facebook. We really appreciate it, and please be sure to check out some of our other things that we have here on YouTube. Some of the different channeling sessions that I've done, different messages that I've gotten from different ascended masters and other individuals that have stepped forward with important messages. I have a sneaking suspicion that there's going to be some other messages that are going to be coming out soon, which we'll definitely be posting as well. So some things to think about. Take care, everyone. Have a great evening.